Have you ever met someone who changed your life not because they were famous, but because their drive for excellence, honesty, and kindness? Those who prepared us for life without demanding anything in return, like Ramji, who taught me metallurgy in canteen with wonderful kitchen metaphors, like Mr. Bapat, my first boss, whose red pen, while checking the letters that I have written, taught me that excellence is not an optional thing. Bhavin, who was my friend in 12th standard, who showed me on a crowded railway platform a subtle difference between expense and investment. What a marvelous way he narrated it. Or like Dashrath, a photocopy shopkeeper, who elaborated the basics of the time estimations in an amazing way. Marvelous way indeed. Like Nitin, who passed on the most important lesson. The genuine smile, the bright smile, always surpasses any excellence. I have collated some of the stories that I have experienced in my life in the book, The Simplifier Stories, one at a time. These are not polished success stories. Yes, but they are real. They might be messy, but they are as transparent as our life. And that's what makes them better, in my opinion. Now, you might be wondering, why should you read this book? These are my stories, and why am I requesting you to read this particular book? I am not a celebrity. I am not a millionaire. I am not a famous leader. I don't own a Fortune 500 company either. And that's what precisely the point is. I did not write this book because I have the answers. I wrote it because I was lucky enough to learn from the wise people who had these answers, who gave me these tips and tricks through their actions. And I'm sure you would also love them. You would also get benefit out of them. And therefore, to share the benefits of their wisdom, which I enjoyed throughout my life, I have published this book, The Simplifier Stories, one at a time. Like the title says, they are really the stories that simplify the things. There were wise people whom I met in my life who really made the life simple. They really created this sorted thought process. The most powerful lessons in life, they don't come in a way of big bang. They come through ordinary incidences where extraordinary people are present. And I met these extraordinary people. They taught me through their actions. This book is for everyone. This book is for students, the teachers, the entrepreneurs, the self employed people, the employed people, the parents, the grandparents, anybody who wants to grow, who wants to make difference, who want to enjoy the peace, excellence, and happiness. Students, you can read these stories. They are written in simple English. You would definitely love them. They are interesting anecdotes. And I'm sure with your intelligence, you can definitely take away a lot of things. I have mentioned my takeaways from these stories. I'm sure you would also be able to make your list of takeaways. The teachers, you can tell these stories once in a month or once in 2 weeks. You can have a discussions open in the class. Collectively, you and your students can reflect upon these stories, the lessons that they can work upon, the lessons that they can draw, the actions that they can work upon. And I'm sure it would be a wonderful, worthy discussions, quite away from the marks and the syllabus. Entrepreneurs, you can motivate yourself because entrepreneur is the one who keeps motivating self. I, as an entrepreneur, always got lots and tons of motivations from these stories. You can even make use of these stories to motivate your team. You can distribute the copies of this book to your team members, to your employees. You can have a session one per month where employees can reflect. These are the stories of the wise people who mastered empathy, who mastered communication, who mastered time, who mastered precision, everything through their actions. Parents and grandparents, you can have a wonderful discussion strike in the home. You can pass on the values which you feel important through stories, not through the lectures. This is not just a book. This is a toolkit. All these stories, all these incidences, all these memories really acted as toolkit for me. And therefore, I decided to pen it down. Simplify stories one at a time. I am sure it will help you in making the things simple. The entire income generated through the sale of the books is dedicated to education of promising yet needy students. Your purchase matters. This book is available on the website. You can scan the QR code, see the book, and purchase your copy of the book. I am eager to receive your feedbacks on the book. Enjoy reading the stories, the Simplifier stories, one at a time. Thank you very much.